How do I intro the show again?
Yo!
Yo! God.
What's going on here? Coming at you again with a hot new...
Joined by my co-hosts. Blah, 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 blah.
1.5 hours in that fucking match.
1.5 hours!
And it was you trying to kill the Bukamuku.
Yes, get the argument out now so we don't put it in the show, yes.
We're coming.
Oh,
We're
no,
talking
it's
about the white
coming.
group, but it's coming.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
I guess I have to have this paracetamol now.
Yes, we'll start the show while PK's taking drugs. Live proof of PK taking drugs. Welcome to the show. No. What are you doing? What's wrong with you? Is that the start of the show? I don't know.
I think you were recording it,
I am, so fuck it. Hello and welcome everyone to All-Out Pummeling. I'm JP, your very professional presenter, also coach of the Toddington Torrocats, and I'm joined by my fellow co-hosts.
I'm Joe, coach of the Kruger and Croconaws.
And I'm PK, coach of the Luton Town Leafeons.
And we have just finished the first round of the playoffs, the quarter-finals.
There's been blood.
There's been blood. Oh.
People are dead. People are out.
There was 16. No. Yeah, there was 16. There was 16 people all along.
Half
and now
of the
there's only
teams
8.
are dead.
Gone. Dead. Never to be seen again in this season.
Yes.
Including you, JP.
Thankfully for all of the viewers, no one has to see me play anymore. And also
An hour and a
thankfully
half,
for the
JP.
viewing, we don't need to see our game because we're covering the Black Brook. Yes. Don't
So
have
you
to
spent
talk
a
about my
long
match.
time.
No. So PK's argument is that it was all my fault that the match took 10 hours.
Yes.
Well, an hour and a half because I didn't surrender. You can't surrender a Pokemon game. To be fair, I might have considered it if the rules stated that it would have been a 3-2 loss. Because it was, it would have counted as me going down without putting up a fight. That Pukamuka is still on the field. I ain't letting that slide. But yeah.
Did you manage to kill the Pukamuku?
Hell no.
It was close.
So then it didn't change anything.
I did
It
a
was
surprising amount, and a crit would have killed it. So
I mean,
it
I
was,
wasn't watching because I was playing Football Manager, but I saw it was nowhere near.
Put it this way.
I had the stream on the back, and I was just like, they're still going.
I know. Yeah, like I think the other matches got played during it. It's for Kings with
other
Kabuto
matches.
special. But I mean, if I had credit, it would have killed it, and it would have been hype, and everyone would be like, "Yes, go JP, you killed the Pukamuku."
Only you would have been.
But I especially would have been like that, and hopefully Becky as well.
But then you were still dead to...
Still
the back,
dead
weren't
to.
You said
couldn't have
Triscott,
won, but
something
it
to
was
hammer
so
down victory.
we got an extra bit of survivability out of a drain punch. So
You were still toxic.
we actually managed. Yeah, so it was still toxic. So I think it was still would have gone down, but there was a chance with a series of crits that if you would have got into
4% crit. Or
yeah, no,
whatever.
like, I think with enough crits, I could have at least got it down to a 1-0. Maybe if I would have crit with the drain punch, I could have got enough HP that I would have.
And it would have gone through the reflect, so
It would have gone through the
I
reflex.
think.
I would have recovered more HP. I would have had more turns to live through the toxic. There was a way. You can't count your chickens until they're thoroughly.
I can count
cooked.
my chickens. There's 4 of them, and they're in the other room.
You can catch your count. Yes, the words. But yes, so there was sadly no more Toddington Torrocats ever. We're just dead now, forever.
Whoa.
Well, but yeah, so we are covering the black group, which was probably the better group to cover because all the white groups sucked except for except for one very spicy game right at the end,
Yeah.
which I'm very much much looking forward to the coverage of that one.
That'll be great. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I think it was a good set of matches, really.
it was. I'm
Yeah.
just being a dick.
You're just a
sully.
sully boy.
I'm
A sully boy.
So sully.
Sully sailor.
Yeah. But yeah, should we get into our games then? So
Yeah,
move
might
on
as
from
well.
this salty pasture. Okay, so our first game today is going to be the Kruger and Croconaws, once again leading off against the Bristol City Bewares.
Yes, indeed. So this is a rematch from group stages.
Yeah, it's week 2, I think.
Yeah, it was a very early on match. And I still had the team on Team Builder, and I did not change a single thing from my last match versus Mark. Yeah, I went into the team and I looked at it and I was like, seems pretty good to me. like, the answers are all still there. And I remember last time we didn't even get to see. I don't think the Togekiss even hit the field before.
Okay.
So it still had its party trick.
It's that 50-50 mind game. It's like, do they bring the same team or do they bring something else to switch it up?
Yeah, so I did think about trying to swap out like Banoffee Pie, but in the end I was just like, seems fine.
Yeah,
whereas
it put in so
Mark
much
has
work.
bought-
That was the game
Yeah,
for Banoffee Pie.
it did great.
Yeah.
Whereas Mark has bought quite a different team. The Victini's come along, which wasn't there before. Although that was something I know I prepped this team very heavily for the Victini, and then it just didn't come. So the fact that it's here, I'm now like, well, actually that's better for me. This team is
Prep for
more
a
geared to
Victini.
fighting the Victini.
Yeah. Okay. What kind of Ribombi were you expecting?
I was expecting Quiver Dance.
Quiver Dance.
To be honest, yeah,
Okay.
Quiver Dance is the one I fear. Sticky Webs, deal with, whatever.
Or a big choice specs. Like,
I feel like Mark watched At Your League before prepping this team, because it was like, it's either going to be Sticky Webs or Quiver Dance, and on At Your League they were like,
why
"Hey,
not both?
Well, no, they were like, don't bring Sticky Webs, or you just whack Quiver Dance on. You got Volcarona Light on your team. And he's like, oh hell yeah.
yeah. It did. It does. There is an odd situation, I think, quite late on in the game, where I'm like, I have to guess whether he's going to click another Quiver Dance, whether he's going to click a damaging move, or if he's going to click Substitute. And if I guess wrong, it could just like fuck me for the whole rest of the game. So I was like, shit! I hope he does the right one.
Yeah, so I think Mark was trying to play you pretty hard in this one, wasn't he?
Yeah, he said in the post game, he said that my team was such a nightmare to try and beat. The only way he stood a chance was if he just did wild predictions to try and catch me out. And for the most part, he hits them all and catches me out. Yes, and he got me on the back foot. So,
well, shit, son.
Should we hop in? Yeah.
Okay, ready in 3, 2, 1.
We must only play near pay-per-views.
Yes. Yeah, I think the last time we played it was Royal Rumble, and now it's WrestleMania on this day. So we only play on Royal Rumble.
Which is being entirely live streamed, right? Not
yes,
with
it's from
a
a closed studio in just a gym.
The
basically.
development studio, wasn't
That's
it?
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we saw the choice scarf Monty Mole coming out on turn 1, clicking Earthquake. I could have gone Rock Slide, but I thought most of his team gets hit. Well, everything gets hit by Mold Breaker Earthquake except for Flying type Silverleaf, which is what he brought last time against me.
Okay.
So I maybe could have made that prediction, but the Sludge Bomb coming out from Cody Rhodes there, still hitting pretty hard. We get off the substitute here, which I was pretty pleased with.
Yeah.
And we actually managed to work our way back up with this. Mega Sceptile doing work.
I forget that this tree is very fast.
It's very fast. 1, 4, 5.
This is the bit I was very surprised about, because you go first against Megalopony.
It's faster.
Yeah, I remember watching this. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I think we even said it in the chat during your stream, JP. Like, we were trying to work out, like, are they the same speed?
So
like, what the
there, I had to swap to the Dragon Pulse because it would do more damage than the Giga Drain. Giga Drain only did 51%, so if I had a 1% roll, the second Giga Drain wouldn't have killed. So even though it would have been nice to get the extra HP, it still had to get out there. Swapping out into the Poison type to take the Fairy move from this Rabombi. But again, we're still worried as to what came on. And then a substitute comes out and I start to go, oh, piss. Right, we're in trouble here. Right, because this thing right here has no way to get through a substitute. I think it has Infestation, which would have taken about 6 turns to get through it.
Of course it does.
So I was like, right, okay, what do we do here? Monty Mole can take a Moonblast because it resists, so hit it once. And at the moment, this thing's choice scarfed, so it's still. Is it still faster? I think actually the Rabombi's still at speeds here, but he swaps out.
Okay.
Because I'm locked into
faster
Rock
overall,
Slide.
so
Yes.
Miss there, but it doesn't really matter. I think we see later on it only does about 17% to that Gastrodon, so it doesn't do a huge lot. Predict the switch.
Oh, there's a grand total of 6 damage.
But then this thing is packing coverage for most of my team. Yeah, with the combination of Earth Power.
And a Lumberry.
Yeah, the Lumberry. That's annoying because that set me back like a whole rotation.
That's nice.
Yeah, because now I have to buy off a bunker to get a leftovers, then swap out to something else, then swap back in to get the regenerator to heal up all of the damage that's just been done. All because that berry triggered. And there again, he predicts that I'm going to swap out. So he hits the sludge bomb. So I was like, right, well, hopefully that was a roll. I didn't count this. So I went, if I can get off the Z Tailwind, hopefully take another one and then start going crazy. The poison finishes me off. And I was, the Togekiss was my safety blanket in this game. I was like, Togekiss wrecks his whole team. And then it just went down. And I was like, no.
Yeah, I remember watching it. I was like going to go on a spiel about Toxapex and stuff, and then the Z Tailwind. I was like, oh, here we go. And then you got poisoned. And I was like, shit. Here we go. We got it's an all-out pummeling. And he gets a kill.
Yeah. Actually does something.
Yes, not impotent. No buffetings here.
So the camera, I think that was a focus blast. All-out pummeling. Probably. Whereas, so I switched to my physically defensive, intimidating Kricketot, and I was like, oh, well, that's going to be a big day. Big die.
Big die.
Sludge bomb.
Here we go. It's the thing again.
So I'm finally back at this point. I've lost them on.
You're 2 mons down now here.
But I can get off of the toxic here.
Yeah.
And there we go. I was like, right.
At this stage, you've got to predict the Baneful Bunker. Like, the Baneful Bunker is coming. If we know Joe as a player, the Baneful Bunker is coming. So okay, he goes for the recover.
Yeah, that's a smart play because
either you go for a switch or you go for a recovery move or some sort of boost. But out to the Banoffee Pie. Predicts that I'm going out, so gets the 4 times effective
really good,
sludge
and another poison.
Absolutely smash. And another poison. So basically, this whole team is just dismantled by a Gastrodon. The rest of the team, not really a problem. But the Gastrodon is just wrecking.
You have got this guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
But he's going to switch out.
He can swap out into Flying Silverly, Bug-type Ravombi, or Fire-type thingy. So if I hit a grass move, he's got 3 resists to choose from. But luckily, this thing is just powerful enough. It's an absolute MVP in this game for me.
Yeah.
Like,
I was getting worried
down
watching this game. I was like,
it did go down to 12%, remember, right at the start of the game, and it's managed to Giga Drain back up and get off a leech seed.
It's a sick bastard who brings fucking substitute leech seed, Giga Drain,
is the
Mega
most
Sceptile.
Common run. It's like the most common run set on him.
Gross.
It's really because he's so fast. You just go, yep, there you go.
Yeah. It's the same as with the.
So I knew I could take another Moonblast here because it's only got 1 boost. However, if he had boosted again, then it would have been a problem, but we were okay because we managed to get the kill off. And now I think Monty Mole just takes us home for the win because everything just dies to an earthquake that comes in. And that's going to be that.
Yeah.
Fast boy.
You're choiced, so you're faster than this.
Yeah.
As we know, it's not choiced, so yeah.
Choice Mole breaker there. But
It's a bit hairy there.
Yeah, a little bit scary.
Yeah, I remember watching
the Gastrodon was just wrecking me, basically.
It was a bit of a robot. That thing is just a bit of a nightmare if you haven't got like the right stuff for it, or if he's got good answers to your answers to it.
The turn I was talking about, where I had to guess what he was going to do, is here on turn 30.
Let me go to it.
So it's after I've just set up the leech seed and he's just quiver danced.
Yeah.
So now, if I use Giga Drain on him, it will do sod all because he resists the grass type and he will have 2 times special defense.
Yeah. Am I pausing it? Sorry.
Yeah, you can do it if you like.
Okay.
So
he's about to Moonblast.
Yeah. So, or he's going to click Moonblast, which will kill this thing.
Yeah.
But it's now faster than me with the speed boost, so I can't click Substitute. So if he clicks that, I could technically swap out to Toxapex to bring this back in later. But if he clicks Sub, then I'm screwed if I switch. So I was just like, right, I'm just going to have to click a damaging move and hope that that's. I can't even remember if I clicked substitute or the damaging move. Because even if if he subbed as well, I was still screwed because I couldn't break the sub.
But you had the leech seed on it already.
Yes, but I couldn't break the sub before it could kill me, and then if it got another boost, it kills Monty Mole.
Yeah,
From it's then faster.
Yeah, it's already faster, but the extra power is enough to actually finish it off.
Okay.
So at this point, I was like, okay,
so
right.
It was super close right up to the end.
Yeah. This was the big turd hit. If he had clicked Quiver Dance, I think I was clicking sub. Oh no! I think I clicked Giga Drain because I think it did enough that plus like 2 lots of Leech Seed might have been enough. I can't remember, but she
does a lot of damage.
Yeah, if he had clicked Quiver Dance here, I think I would have lost the whole thing, the whole shebang. Because this thing only has Dragon Pulse and Giga Drain as its attacking moves.
Yes, because you were Leech Seed substitute.
Dragon Pulse, it's immune to. So
yeah. So Goss, you would have had to click Giga Drain, I guess.
Yeah.
Or sub. Yeah.
But then I guess I could have gone to. It would have taken. If he Quiver Dance here, I would have done a Giga Drain, which then would have damaged it a bit. A turn of Leech Seed would have damaged it. This thing would have died to a Moonblast. Then I can go to Rock Steady and Bail for Bunker. And then that's another turn of Leech Seed, which I think might been enough.
Maybe.
I'm not sure. But it might have made it a 1-0 rather than... I might have just straight
tell you
lost,
how much it'll take from Leech Seed?
It's always 12... Isn't it 12.5% of their health or something?
12.5. It was on 43.
So it takes... it's got leftovers as well. I didn't even realise that. That changes things.
That muddies the maths a bit. It would have taken 4 turns without leftovers. So
I think if he had clicked Quiver Dance there, I might have lost.
I mean, if he
because the Moonblast does 38% on a 1.5 boost. That a double boost that probably would have killed. I haven't calced it, but I wouldn't like to risk that.
Well, we didn't see what the last move was, so if he was rocking Giga Drain, it probably didn't matter.
He's
because you're going to use it on Toxapex.
He would have used it on Monty Mole. Because it would have been super effective and would have got all his health back.
That is true, actually.
Although I think it probably still would have died to an Earthquake. Oh no, it's resisted, so...
I don't know.
Yeah.
But you did win.
But we got there. It was tough, and I nearly lost it, but we hold on. We held on.
You're into the semi-finals of the Black Group.
Yes, indeed.
Pretty clutch.
Yep, made it through.
But I can't believe it. You've knocked someone out of the league without them getting a single win. How do you feel?
I mean,
it had to be done.
This is all your fault.
He messed me up. He messed me up real good. So
he had a good showing.
Yeah, exactly.
He's had a good showing in every single match.
Yeah,
it's been really unfortunate. Yeah,
it's just been unfortunate. He hasn't quite managed to get the win here and there.
What was Crispy saying that this season for Mark is PK's off season, I guess. And then he's gonna have a good season next season. But PK started on a good season and then he went downhill.
Yeah, exactly. My first season was a very good season. My best yet.
It was, yeah. Your best yet, and then all the rest afters, which was most of them. Unfortunately, not so. But you are still in, as we will see later.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, shall we move on to the next game? And that is going to be the Kingsdown Kingdras versus the Frankfurt Frogadiers.
So we are continuing on the left side of the bracket. So the winner of this would be the opponent of Joe in the next round.
Yes, indeed. So I shall be watching this with hawk-like eyes.
Who do you want to be fighting out of these two? It's the 4 times weak team that's got a lot of good Pokemon on it, including a Shell Smasher.
I think I'd rather fight the 4 times weak team. Mainly because there's a Mew and some Keys on the other team. That's pretty much I don't want to have to deal with Mew and Keys.
There's no Mew there. Look, this being hidden by the Cofagrigus.
No Mew at all.
Being censored.
Ghostly hands.
It's been censored. too hot for YouTube. He's naked. Wait, they're all naked. Oh god.
But I'm naked. Shit.
But they're smooth like a Ken doll, so it's fine.
Yes, they are. So these two are both Padawans of stupidly sexy, handsome John. So there was some history to this one. There was some chat right at the start of the game. They're saying, "Oh man, hate that one of us has to knock the other one out," and then I think Kit started getting a bit cocky with it. It was quite funny. We'll see that when it comes up. How do you think the matchup goes?
Looking at the team there.
He's got a lot of 3 things weak to fire, and then an immunity, and is that 2 resists?
Yeah. Where are we?
Wait, isn't
only
bug
one
water? So
resist,
it's only
I
one.
think.
Oh, is it bug water, not rock?
Oh, actually,
No, he's rock.
Yeah, it's rock
resist,
water.
so
Yeah,
he's
no,
got.
you're right,
But
you're
who's the other
right.
resist?
Is ground not
it's
resist
got the
fire?
immunity and heat ran, and then
I don't think Lando does.
Maybe not. Maybe
I don't
not.
know.
I know ground is good against fire. I can never remember the both ways.
Now you've highlighted our stupidity, JP.
Oh, no!
You should have just moved on swiftly.
Yeah. Should
I mean,
we hop in then
secretly,
to
it's coming to me
yeah.
from the ether that Landorus does not resist fire. So
Oh, wow, where did that? Just from our.
it's a brainwave. It's
Yeah,
a
it's a brainwave.
I mean,
Yeah.
I knew all along. It was
Inspired.
you that
Yeah.
was,
I was just poisoning your minds with fake news.
Sweet poison.
About Landorus. Should we hop in then and see how the battle went? 3, 2, 1. Okay, we've got leading off with Fujita, the
Oratress.
That's the one, yeah. I was like, Fortress, yes.
Fortress.
Takes a big water
There's
pulse.
the Kingdras with the shame you had to go out so early. Winky face.
Ooh.
I cannot believe how much damage Blastoises do to steel types.
It's hitting on the special side. Fortress's special is in the toilet.
That is true. But I thought steel resisted water.
Coverage
Apparently
for the
not.
signal beam.
Yes.
Yes,
Mega
4 times weak to
Blastoise.
Boog.
Put in
Yeah.
work.
He says there in the chat, Blastoise ain't set up fodder. Yep, yeah.
Was he going to be like my boy? Oh, yeah, that was the chat at the start. It was like, they were saying, oh, good luck, shame one of us has to knock the other one out. And then Kingside Kindred's, shame you had to go out so early, wink.
Yeah.
Winky face. Oh, dear. As we see there, Slash coming out. Ibizu has been absolutely fantastic this season. It's just been annoying and unkillable.
I mean, that's what you want from a prankster mon, to be honest.
Yeah,
But like,
good.
we've got a
air
tanky
slash.
setup mon just going down to an air slash from a hedgehog. I mean, what
But
is
again, it's hitting on the special side.
Again, yeah.
He's not. He's sending in a physical wall into special attacks, which is gonna get it killed.
that? This is true. As the ice beam, where's this freeze? Freeze the fire type definitely happens. Okay, see the
But
toxic one
again,
out.
so not going too well at the moment, but still not in a terrible position.
Yes, yeah, you can with enough shenanigans and enough Seb clicking nasty plots. Oh, the synchronize is immune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Nice play.
There you go.
But it is
However,
2
we're going to
times
see a big
special.
earth power here.
Oh, that's
Or
okay.
focus
yeah,
So
blast.
big
scouting is flirting with the second nasty plot, but I guess maybe he wants to rack up the turns of toxic.
Pops out to his flying type and predicted.
Ooh.
Read him like a book. And there is going to be Lando going down for free.
Yeah, I guess Barbaricle's probably the play there, right? Because then he's
Yeah,
toxic, so you can start setting up your shell
But
smashes.
you die to the earth power.
You die to the earth power.
Yeah, because it's
Rock,
weak
water.
to. It was rock. Rock is weak to
Does
ground.
water not resist ground?
No.
Ah, yes. Knowledge from the ether is telling us that water does not resist ground.
I don't know.
Should we just see? I don't know. Shit. We do
Fails
this
the
Pokemon
second
show for
Exactly.
Thinking of
Fails
seasons.
the double protect.
Was it 3
Unfortunately, the Magma Storm though is good.
Brainstorm was good.
Manages to take down not a 6-0.
Yeah.
Oh, the earth power.
Everything just seems to be packing this earth power. Yeah, the coverage.
I mean, yeah, and all of it is
This thing we know
super
this has
effective.
got air slash to deal with this. Oh, he's gone up to his ghost type.
Okay.
Want to give arms some
What-
love.
Yeah.
I know that this isn't the Nintendo arms based on the narrator, but I still think it should be the Nintendo arms.
The new character in Smash. It's just Pythagoras.
Oh yeah.
From ARMS.
Better be Twintel, otherwise I'm uninstalling from my Switch.
Is that the one with the air? Yes.
It is the one with the mathematically perfect
Yes,
ass.
the 90 degree
90-degree ass.
curve.
It's brilliant.
180 degree curve. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I don't think you can get around Mr. Zip at this point.
Well, I mean,
Elite Seed if Elite Seed lands, but I guess you can just switch out
Yeah.
to something else. But I mean, even
they
so,
rough enough there.
this is still going to be a bit of a nightmare for Seb to kill. Just
Yeah.
gotta
Yeah.
try and get the right thing in on a particular move.
I think he can just click air slash here now.
I think so.
He's seen all the different moves that this Whimsicott's
he
pack
knows
has.
For the
He's-
Giga Drain.
Giga Drain.
I
That's
guess
still
he-
enough to break the sub. Wow.
You must have count the damage, or did it take a hit earlier from
Wow.
the keys?
I did. It took a play
It
rough.
took a play
earlier.
rough.
Ah,
yeah.
there you go.
Oh no, that was enough to break the
No,
sub.
but it,
so
it
maybe
broke
from
the
that.
sub,
Yeah.
and then it just straight up killed it.
But yeah,
Is it-
it's strange
do we-
he's not just clicking air slash.
Do we see?
here.
Do you reckon it's? Do we see it use different
Well, it's
moves?
choice.
I was thinking.
You think it's like a
choice
specs or
specs.
something?
Choice spec.
Maybe actually.
Could be. Actually, the Giga Drain was maybe that's the way it's big enough to break through the sub.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
What's he do here?
Well,
Does he
because we've
stay
seen
in?
3 different moves, but I don't know if it used the air slash and the earth power independently, switching out. Or the crit Giga Drain, just to make sure it breaks the sub. Yeah, I think this is just going to be a slow whittling down, unfortunately.
Yeah,
from
we'll
Kit.
see what.
Yeah, unless
Yeah.
there's a big shell smash sweep coming.
I
but-
think he must be locked into it because if he locks
Yeah.
himself into air slash, then he's messed up against the Barbarical who could shell smash and sweep his team.
Yeah,
So the safe move is just to keep clicking Giga Drain.
because you
But
can't really die.
You only
to,
have what? Giga Drain's not got a lot of PP, has it?
16,
So
and he's got 11 left.
yeah, maybe that's. Might see a swap soon.
Or will we? Or the
I
special
don't
attack
know.
drop.
Will
That's
we?
actually really
Yeah.
good.
Okay, now we're probably going to see a
Yeah.
swap.
Yeah,
There it is.
There it is.
Swap, and then is he going to go back into shoot?
But yeah, this
Just
thing
nasty
just
plot again. I'd be like, yeah,
proving a nightmare to try and get through.
Can he protect again now? Oh, he subbed. Okay. Oh, yeah. Maybe he was. I mean, you could have
Flamethrower.
protected again there to get some more leftovers.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the Shaman.
I'm not sure about the.
Does this mean Shaman's going down? No, he's got to let Shaman live. Protect didn't want to just click the attack and move there.
Or I didn't just want to sub.
Is the
Okay, so
Shaman
now-
faster?
I don't think so. Oh,
It
it
was.
is.
Yeah.
Okay, so it
Yeah,
must
it
be
is.
choice scarfed,
Oh,
not choice specs.
I was gonna say Whimsicott's a fast mon, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this thing is now toxic, but with the air slash miss.
Okay.
Do we see? Okay, poison jab. Not a. I think if we saw maybe a shell smash.
Yeah,
there,
I think at that point I would have to shell smash and just like I'm just
because now he
swinging
gets
for
the
the
free
fences.
the free switching into whatever has a 4 times. Yeah, and is now faster than it. So I think
Yeah.
you needed to shell smash the turn
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
because he would have known or he could have worked out that the shaman was choiced into air slash.
Yeah.
And
Would have been
hope, just hope
resistant.
Oh,
it's
here we
a
go.
miss.
Z move. What's it going to be? Continental Crush. Hey, gets a kill.
Hey, gets the kill.
Nice.
Nice.
Normally it gets negative damage.
Goes
So that-
down swinging.
Yeah, and due to the great player that Whimsicott brings it down to a 3-0 basically.
Yeah, that Whimsicott has
Yeah.
been fantastic.
I think genuinely, I think if he had done the shell smash on that turn earlier,
Yeah.
then could have poison jabbed the. Well, we saw what we saw poison jab.
We
We saw
poison
a
jabbed
rock
them.
move, which
Yeah.
we assume is rock slide. I expect or stone
Or
edge.
Stone Edge,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Oh,
has your mic on?
Joe, your audio is cut out.
Yeah.
Yo!
Go.
It's like, oh no!
Oh no.
How could this happen to
Happened
him?
me. I made my mistake.
Now we can tell him he's shit at Pokemon. He can't do anything about it. Yeah.
User in your channel timed out.
There it is.
No. but it's just TeamSpeak though, because he's here in Discord still. So
He is still in Discord.
could just get him in on the Discord chat. That help. Now he's awkwardly looking around.
User joined your channel.
Hello.
TeamSpeak did a crash.
TeamSpeak did a crash. Cool.
Right. Where did we get?
I think we got on to saying that Seb is going to be your opponent.
My next
in
opponent, yes, indeed.
the next round. So Seb, doing the rounds on All-Out Pummeling, he has lost to both me and PK, and well, Becky as well. So yeah, it's up to you to carry on.
And now he's going to lose. I don't know.
No.
Yeah, we'll find out. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at the matchup yet.
He's a very scary opponent. He's good at the game and has a scary team.
For sure. So we'll have to do some
actual prep.
Some actual prep, some math,
actual
some
prep.
looking. Now the matches matter.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, now that there's 6 other weeks of games has gone, it's time to start trying. That's the crew code
That's the
crocodiles
veteran
mentality.
status right there.
That's the way to
Veteran
do it.
status.
He wasn't the king for a reason, you know.
You got to peak at the right time. That's what it is.
Oh dear.
None of this Rob shenanigans.
Yeah, he's
Go
out
undefeated,
there.
then go
He's
out in knockouts. Nah. Just sort of
That
coast
is-
along. Yeah,
that is
and then you get to
really harsh.
Actually, that is also the
though,
Worcester
like-
War Turtles, as we have been enlightened to in recent
Sandbagging.
events. Yeah, sandbag to get into the Premier Group and then stomp some younglings. So.
Devious.
Poor form
So
from the War
devious and sexy.
Devious and sexy. God.
The worst combination.
What a
The
voice.
villains are always the sexiest.
Oh, he's got a British accent to boot. Ugh.
Oh, God damn it.
What
But
does
as
he
this is over, I'm going to get laid.
Gonna get laid again.
Never to laid again.
Because that's what I'm all about. Getting fucked. That's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge reference right there. Dan Green is a talented voice actor. Right. Should we move on to the next game then?
Yes, we shall.
Yeah.
Game 3 is going to be... It's the Swindon Slowbros. It's Addy League versus Johnny Pugs. We get to talk about an Addy League game. Woo, woo. Oh no, they get to talk about my game. Shit.
And it's a rematch again from earlier in the season, which unfortunately ended in a 6-0 for the Swindon Slowbros winning.
Yep,
6-0, yeah.
So,
Yes,
If I
yeah.
remember correctly, Raichu came in on an electric move and then just swept.
pretty much.
I think this game is there's a similar event involving a Raichu.
Yeah, there's a very, there was no reason to predict that there would be an electric move coming, but they just
Yeah.
sort of go to
Went
it.
for
and
it.
Yeah, and it works. It's like, what?
Yeah.
How? Why?
Actually, I remember watching, because this is one of the games that we watched on the stream after my game, because we watched your game and then we watched this game on the stream, and just looking at the lineup, he's not got a lot for a Raichu outside of a Swampert, but if I'm correct, Raichu gets Energy Ball, doesn't it?
Grass knot as well.
Grass
yeah.
knot, yeah.
It'll get one of those.
So like the Pelipper's 4 times a week, the Crab, Crawdaunt, there you go. That's obviously weak to the electric. The Breezels, Floatzel is weak to electric. If it's Rock and Grass Knot, then the Swampert's gone. If it's got Shadow Ball, then literally this Raichu can have coverage for his entire team.
Yeah, it's an issue for sure.
I think we see in a minute. I have an issue with the Zapdos.
I think the sets are kind of all over the place.
Kind of a bit wacky, yeah.
Yes,
but actually, I have no right to have this issue based on my game, but I will point it out when it comes up. So should we get into
let's
the
hop
game
on
then,
in.
see what happens. Okay, right, so 3, 2, 1. Okay, and we see Araquanid coming out against the Plupper. So does that mean that Araquanid is faster? No. Okay, it means that. So it's just random which Pokemon comes out at the start. It doesn't give an
it
indication.
doesn't matter. They enter at the same time, technically, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's just which one shows first.
Right.
Yeah.
So the U-turn to get some switches in. So we see the Drill Peck coming out, which I'm guessing is there for Arno.
I don't really know why that's there.
That could be all I can think of. Joey, no!
Big Moonblast there.
Yeah.
Why was he not faster? If words can speak.
Because he swapped in. He didn't have a turn to click a move.
Okay.
He swapped into his
He
Breezel.
withdrew, right?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
which I'm not sure what item it was running, but you'd think maybe you would
so
want a focus sash there if you're going to be trying to do something like that. Or,
Gets off a reflect.
Yeah, now they've got the upper hand, they can just set up and be like, okay, time to stall out our win.
Yeah. And there was no reason to
Discharge against the Latios.
There was no reason to
Latias.
predict that the Lati would take an electric move there, so he just swaps out and just happens to catch it, and then that happens.
I mean, no, I think that's great, because he's probably thinking like, well, he's going to click his most damaging move, it happens to be an electric move, right? Well, Talon the Raichu can live a hit, so yeah, coming in, oh great, we got the special attack boost. And yeah,
I think it wasn't even Thunder. You would think it'd be Thunder rather than Discharge.
Yeah, Thunder would have killed the Azelf there.
Yeah.
Eye Shock. Doing
done.
a fair amount of damage.
Yeah.
And this thing is the only thing that outspeeds the Raichu, I think, the Azelf, so
Yes.
he has to keep it in the back to try and...
Yeah, so we've seen Drill Peck and Discharge from this thing, and now Roost. Okay, so we know 3 of its moves.
The 4th move is Heat Wave, which is
so
a bit of an
then
issue because you're setting up the
why-
rain so much.
Then why would it be Drill Peck?
Why do you have Drill
instead
Peck
of
and
Air
Overheat?
Cutter?
Yeah,
Drill Peck's a
Air
physical
Cutter.
move, and so like I know Zapdos doesn't get many flying moves that are good,
I mean,
like Hurricane, but it
okay.
gets Air Cutter, which
can
is its only
see-
special move. So
I can see an argument for Drill Peck as a move on it because, you know, it gives you... It's got decent attack stat.
It's got 80 base
but
with a high chance
90
to crit,
it's-
I think.
Yeah.
So Drill Peck is 80 with Drill Peck's just 80 with no additional effect. But Zapdos itself has 90 physical and 125 special.
Yeah.
So the 60 power off of Air Cutter would have been, which does have a high crit ratio.
Yeah. But the Drill Peck will do more damage to the Raichu because it has shit defenses. And actually it does manage to pick up the kill with Heat Wave there. But, I mean, I think if you had Drill Peck and Heat Wave, Toxic would have been so much better for going against things like the Latios.
But then sadly we've got the walls up here and we're not sure that anything is going to take a single hit from this thing.
Yeah, unfortunately the Swampert is already gone, so...
The Azelf is
Swim.
faster.
What abilities does this get? Hypercutter, Shell Armor. Yeah, with the Reflect, it's just not doing enough.
So the Aqua Jet is the only thing that would have outspared, but then obviously taking a super effective Moonblast.
Oh, it's got the defense boost as well.
Yeah, the 2 times defense boost and the Reflect meant it was done.
Yeah.
Like that Aqua Jet would have killed without the 2 times defense boost or the Reflect.
Yeah.
But sadly it didn't, and that was
That's
that.
a damn shame. A crit would have killed, probably.
Yeah, crit would have killed for sure. But,
But I think the Gyarados would just award it anyway.
yeah, I think at that point it was already a done deal. But
Unfortunate.
yeah.
So yeah, that's unfortunately John's exit from the season. He did pick up a win this season, so he has done better than some
Did he
both
get
in this season
2?
and previous.
Or was it just the one?
He beat me, and he got another.
So he got 2 wins this season.
You got 2 wins there. Well, there we go.
Yeah.
So that's that's pretty good. That's better than quite a few teams have done in the past seasons. Yeah, so well done. Well done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll see him back again in season 2. You live with him. Do you know what he's going to do next season?
I don't know. He seems to have largely not given a shit this season, so I doubt he'll be back for another season. I don't know.
Oh dear.
Or if he does, he'll be like, "Yeah, I'll do it." But it's like,
It's because you're
is that taking away a slot from someone who really wants to be in it?
You're a negative influence, Joe, with your lack of caring.
can't make someone care.
Yeah.
Oh, you can sit them down and tell them to film All-Out Pummeling every week.
They're like, oh, all right.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, I wanted to play more stanza, but fine.
I want to continue to play Final Fantasy, but fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
so
You
good.
with your Final Fantasy 7
And
remakes and your
Persona.
Persona 5s and your League of Legends.
It's just the only thing I want to do.
Yeah, you got a bit AWOL since
Since quarantine.
Really,
yeah, PK's.
Yeah.
Quaron lockdown.
My fourth playthrough of Persona in Persona 5 Royal. Not, fourth playthrough overall, not in fourth of Royal.
Yeah, you played the other game, what, 3
played
times?
the original 3 times through, yeah, and I'm
It's like a 100-hour
halfway-
game.
Yeah, it's great. I love it. It's my favourite game of this generation. Although Final Fantasy 7 Remake came out today. I got it yesterday, but I just started playing it today. And that is, it's just beautiful.
Yeah, they
Makes you wanna
actually
cry.
they shipped the game early so that everyone would have a chance to play it because of the quarantine stuff. So they're like, oh shit, we need to make sure everyone can play
just
it.
get it out early. They delayed it by a month and then sent it out early. So it's
Yeah.
like, okay, sweet.
Good guys over at Square Enix.
Yeah.
Please sponsor it. No. All right. Oh, hell yeah.
Check my Square Enix member account. You can see how many games I've got registered. It's all of them.
Pico will play your games for you.
I really will.
I'll test them for you. I do it for a living. Right. Let's go on to our next game.
The final game that we are covering.
Yes, so that is going to be PK Joe, the Luton Town Leafeons versus Season 4 champ, Chris of the Chippenham Town Charmeleons.
There it is.
Oh, I've forgotten while I was trying to not say his surname. Cool. Yeah, so the winner of this will be taking on the Swindon Slowbros in the semi-finals.
Yeah, so I wasn't the most confident going into this, unfortunately, with how the season has gone so far.
But you have both had an equally terrible season.
That is true. And unfortunately, I cleared all my browser cookies in history, so I don't actually have the sets on Pokemon. I have no teams on Showdown at the moment.
Oh, no.
So I've had to try to remember what these sets were.
Okay.
And I
You mean
think
you don't just remember every game?
hell no. Me and Chris did this match like weeks before you did your match, it feels like. So
True,
we did,
and my match did take weeks to finish.
so yeah, it's a hard memory. For what I remember, it's like Venusaur is pretty standard. Ninetales Lola is standard, but it's got Blizzard instead of Freeze Dry. Because I think that was better, even though it did less against the Suicune, it did like better overall from what I remember.
Sure. Although looking at the team, aside from maybe the Bulu, Suicune's the only thing you'd be wanting to use Freeze Dry on.
Yeah, exactly. So that was just kind of there for extra, like against Lucha and Bulu and whatever, and Electrode if he brought it, would obviously do better. Latios. So Latios had some funky sets in like when I was prepping.
Yeah.
But this is actually just a standard. This is a choice specs Latios. Yeah. That it is.
Choice specs. I like.
Choice specs Latios. Yes. This is, and then we have I think it was a physically defensive Hex Will-O-Wisp jellyfish. Yeah,
God, that thing is
with the water
horrible.
absorb.
It's great.
I noticed that. Like, finally bringing water absorb. I was like, is Joe going to be mad?
obviously-
Oh, Joe's not going to be mad.
No, it was because I needed something for the rest talk Suicune, and it's like, well, usually they only run Scald on it, so it's like, well, I can just wall it with water absorb, and still be fine. I can get a turn of Will-O-Wisp and then Hex off. So
yeah,
if it hits those, then I think lastly we have Bisharp. It's standard, but it also has Stealth Rocks because, as we've all pointed out, he has no removal unless it's Horleacher, which isn't brought. And lastly, we have a Grassy Seed Persimmon.
Grassy Seed.
Grassy Seed Persimmon. Yeah, it was running at standard move. Oh, actually, because
so that's to come out against the Bulu who sets up the grassy terrain.
That's come out against the Bulu.
Right. Okay.
It also gets acrobatics.
Yeah.
Persimmon does.
Oh, okay. So after it's eaten the seed, that'll be doubled.
Then it's got a 110 power flying type move on a big fighting monkey. So that was a nice tech choice, but it was only really going to work in this match. So yeah. But from what I remember, that's what it was. So, yeah.
Also, our leak's just been posted on the Facebook group. Oh
I
my God.
did see that. I did see they have been ahead of us this season, but yeah, I think the thing I was most afraid about was Horlucha getting big, and then Mega Steelix. I think everything else I had enough.
Horlucha, you mean Bulu?
No, I meant in prep, like but.
Right. Okay,
yeah, but it didn't turn up, so.
Right, cool.
Yeah, it was only really the Mega Steelix that I wanted to try to get around. Obviously, Venusaur can do it. The Specs Lati can do it, but it's still a tanky mon that can get going.
But it is another one of those mons where its special is weaker. Sorry, special defense is weaker than its physical defense.
Yeah, yeah, by a lot for the Mega.
Yeah. Well, should we hop in and see how the game went down?
Yes. Anything you guys would have thought before we start?
I would have thought that the game would have gone the other way.
I am surprised we don't see the Horlucha here. Because we would have seen acrobatics to take out a Venusaur. We would have seen a big fighting move to take out the Ninetales. Big fighting move to take out the Bisharp.
Another thing that could have Brick Break for the Raw Veil,
yeah. It's probably still strong enough with an acrobatics to kill a Lati.
And it's fast.
After a sword stance.
And it's faster than Lati.
Yeah, and then we got acrobatics for the other two. I think it could have done a lot of work here.
Yeah,
I think you're right, actually.
I'm interested. And it would come. But...
Yeah, as to why
I didn't.
I can imagine very glad you did. Okay, well, so we see how the team without Horlucha deals with you. Okay.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Oh, Jesus. The sound is still on.
Shall we reset?
Yeah, reset.
Right,
Sorry if that's broken anyone's eardrums. Cool, right. Music is now off. I don't know why it was on because...
just that tab,
Yeah, weird. Right, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, out comes Rocky the Steelix versus Kendrick.
Send out the Symbian, it does pretty good against everything.
Close combat?
A fair chunk to a Mega
Good amount
Steelix.
of damage.
But this is going to go down in one hit now, right?
No, it's got some defense investment if I remember.
Okay, I mean, I guess it needed it with the defense drop.
Yeah. Then
immune.
Keeps his thing alive. Enough. I had to go for that just, in case I got the kill.
Ooh, you stayed in there,
though. You didn't want to swap out?
No, because I didn't want to switch into anything because is dangerous.
Yeah,
here's where I find out it's choice scarf.
Yeah.
So this gives me the knowledge that it's into Shadow Ball, so I can go into Bisharp, and he has to do something.
And at this point, I'd written you off of the game.
And he's wearing my Stealth Rocks.
Stealth Rock, okay. You didn't fancy a nice greedy sword stance or something there?
No, it's not running sword stance. And then obviously switch into the this. We get the water absorb.
The water absorb. There you go.
Figured it'd switch out. So we here we go.
Nice Will-O-Wisp on the Switch, so it's that's basically this thing neutered now.
Yeah.
Oh man, Kieran Black in the black group.
That's Earthbound.
What do you know?
Doing
the crit
It's a crit hex.
That did so much damage.
I don't know how much it would have done without the crit.
Yeah, I don't think it would kill.
You can't just say stab and expect it to kill a Kieran Black when you're a Jellicent.
I don't know why he flames. Well, I know why he flamethrowed, but I can't switch because everything is weak to flamethrower. So I have to stay in there and hope he doesn't Shadow Ball.
Yeah.
Right. And if he had done that, which I thought he would, but I kind of had to bet it there, this would have gone really differently, in my opinion, because it meant I got rid of the choice Chandelure, which messed up so many things.
So you've lost your Kendrick here, so you don't actually have a straight up answer, but this thing's probably running Sludge Bomb, I assume?
Yes. So I didn't think it would stay in. I thought it would switch out because it's a poison type, what you're staying in for. And then he just then headbutts me again. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm just going to Sludge Bomb.
Fair enough.
Okay,
and with the grassy terrain, healing you a little bit at the end of the turn.
Getting the healing. So I didn't know what he was going to stand out. Then Steelix.
We've seen a light grass.
I am faster than Steelix, so I had the grass knot.
You're brave, boy.
Yes, well, I knew I was faster, and I knew I could kill it from that amount.
You are
here.
not faster than this.
I'm not
True.
faster than this.
But you
However,
do live a hit.
But you
doesn't do a lot.
just don't give a monkeys.
Yeah.
And I leech seed to get, for the
Get all of that
Heals.
damage
for
back.
the big
yeah.
healing. Yeah, last turn of grassy terrain and healing, and I can see its thunderbolt did negligible damage. Thunderwave.
Ooh, lives the earthquake. What?
Fortunately, I don't get paralyzed, but
Yes, that is true.
get the earthquake.
Okay, so what's this got for you? Ice beam?
And you've now lost your water absorb mon, so this thing could
Scald.
still sleep talk you to death.
It could,
Well, if he lands the leech seed, it's just done.
except it's gonna leech seed.
Well, if it's rest sleep talk,
I think he eventually will just.
Yeah,
All
he
you
has
need
to
is
crit
one-
me, but I still have grass knot because that's the thing. I counted grass knot did a lot,
I mean, yeah,
way more
maybe.
than absorb. So yeah.
Although actually, we're seeing this as just clicking the same move over and over. Are we sure it's not choiced? And it's not sleep talk? Maybe it is.
I asked
Well, it
him
was
after the
leftovers.
game.
It was
and-
leftovers. So okay.
He says yes, it was.
Yeah,
it was
I
rest
asked him
talk.
after the game
Okay.
and I found out. So then, it's a 3-0. Velkana doesn't even hit the field. White
So
Sharp
he-
only hits it to Stealth Rock. And
You didn't fancy clicking the rest talk then?
no, because I think at this point
Yeah.
he'd
I don't know. I think with enough
calm
calm
minds.
mind boosts,
But
you've got no
what's,
way to actually kill this thing.
Well,
Yeah.
Actually, we did see grass. Oh no, grass knot would be reduced by the calm mind. So I think after enough turns, if he could have got off,
I think 2 turns of leech seed plus you grass knot in it probably takes it down, right? Oh, as Joe crashed again. TSB has crashed. Can we get him in on Discord? Get him to unmute on Discord. PK, you there? Oh, is it me? Have I gone? What's going on? Come onto Discord, people. Come onto Discord.
All right, we'll unmute here. No,
TeamSpeaker's obviously trash right now.
I mean, I've had no problems with it whatsoever.
I don't know. Also, your microphone doesn't sound as good on Discord.
Oh,
Sounds...
but we get a nice green bar around our pictures whenever we talk.
We do. Is that going to show up on the thing? It might do.
I don't know. Unmute yourself on Discord, Joe. Or you need to add your mic to it. What a
He's going to
palaver.
use like his headset mic, isn't it? Oh, because
there we go.
There we
Right.
go. Yeah. Fucking TeamSpeak.
Right. Are
So-
you editing all this bit out, or are you? This
Probably
point?
just
No, I don't know. They can
But yeah.
see all the technical errors.
Yeah. I was very
s-
fortunate at the end of this game that he made some poor choices, I think, by not bringing Holucha and then not just clicking Shadow Ball and then, But yeah,
Yes.
it worked out in my favour.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so big,
you are
big
still in.
turnaround.
I am still in, and that means in the next round we have a rematch of the first match of this season. The only match I had won this tournament, I think. Since,
Yes. Yeah, that is true. That is your.
yeah.
Well, actually, no. Yeah. So you've won 2 games now.
Yeah, I think
How's
so.
that feel?
I don't know if I've won another match. I don't remember winning another one.
No, you won one against the Slybros, and you won one against Chris.
Oh, so we got the slow bros. You've got the slow bros next.
I do, yeah. So it's a rematch.
AOP
I-
versus
yeah,
our league.
And obviously,
Let's
I've
go.
already beaten them once this season, and I'm beat them. But this is strange for me going into a rematch, and I've won the first match. Usually, like last season against Ray, I'd lost the first match, and I had more information to come back with. So,
Yeah, but now you
and
have
in-
the upside, the high ground on the mind game of do you just bring the same winning team?
But that's the thing. Like the
Or do you
first
switch it
game
up?
they played, they obviously they'd rushed it as their first game as a duo coach. So I'm now now they've got their synergy more, and then their planning
that's
more.
true.
Got their planning better. I'm like, ooh, this is. I
And
don't
the
like
game's
being
matter
the,
now. They're not gonna
Yeah.
slip up.
Yeah, you want to be the one chasing rather than being the one in front. That's where you want to be because it's easier. So it's like,
Like, I am hyped for another Out Your League All-Out Pummeling match. And also for you two to just trash talk each other. I'm enjoying that.
It's all in good fun.
It's all in good fun, yes.
Unless I win, then it was.
Then it was, yeah. Then it was all serious.
There was some mild ones already. When Ray was like, "Oh, the season's nearly over," I'm like, "For some, sooner than others."
Oh yeah.
One of the posts in the Facebook area.
Oh my god. Love it.
I assume that was a dig at JP.
Yeah, I thought that as well. I was like, oh wait, no, because you guys have fight each other. So. I don't know. But yeah.
JP could have also taken it as a dig. That's fine.
Multi-purpose. Oh, double the damage. Yes.
It's a double-edged
Two birds with one stone.
Mr. Double Digger. Oh, yeah.
It's a two-pronged attack. That's a Yu-Gi-Oh card, I think.
Yeah, we will. Should we go into the narrator?
Yes, we have another 2.
Yes.
Well, maybe 1.5.
It's 1.5, and we're starting off with the half. We got the Barnstreet Bidoofs.
Yes, so the Barnstreet Bidoofs this season only named their mons in a singular match, and obviously, so we only have 6 out of the 10 that have nicknames, and as there's, not a lot of explanation required for them, I'm just going to go through them quickly before we actually get into a better name rater. Okay. So, first up, we have Mega Swampert, which is Big Dave.
Big Dave. There it is.
Second, we have Zapdos, which is Spiky Dave.
Spiky Dave.
We have the Pelipper, which is Flappy Dave.
Flappy Dave.
Flappy Dave.
We have the Azelf, which is Lil Dave.
Lil Dave.
We have the Crawdaunt, which is Lobster Dave.
Lobster Dave.
And finally, we have Old Joey the Float Soul.
Old Joey.
Which,
Joey
is a reference to the Egglocks and Joey the Weasel, who was, of course, the nemesis of Ray and Dom.
Yes. Why was it? I can't even remember.
Because he was fighting against the Swindon's Lobros, and that was the name. That was the game he bought the Weasel. So
was it that kid that had it? The kid that's like, my returns are the top percentage of retainers.
He kept.
Whatever it was.
It came up loads of times. Like every time they saw a Weasel, and they kept doing the Cockney accents they did for him.
Hey, me, it's Joey. Trying to get through the Pokemon League. Oh dear. I did love that.
That's an American. It's a New York accent.
Well, yeah. It wasn't like.
And we had this conversation. Something was New York, and the other was something else was a Cockney.
I think we did, but it's not because Cockney is like, hey, it's been your boy Joey here. Oh, no, that's still New York.
I think we should just move away from you and accents. This is probably
what are you
not
talking about? My accents are great.
I've been to them.
I need to know how to do the accent.
Cockney accent.
Okay, so yeah, he's not named everything, and most of them
just
are
those 6.
all.
Just to check, did you swap over the audio recording channel to the Discord voice rather than the TeamSpeak voice?
It's just capturing PC audio at the moment, so
okay,
should be fine. Yeah,
all just muted for the first 10 minutes.
No, I'm watching the bars like a hawk.
That's all right.
So not everything named, but I do like the Dave theme.
Lobster Dave is the first and only name for a Crawdaunt currently in the league.
And Lobster Dave.
It's a good name.
It's fantastic. And I do like we do like a good callback on All-Out Pummeling to Joey the Weasel. So yeah, pretty good. I guess favourites probably the Crawdaunt.
Lobster Dave. Lobster Dave.
Yeah,
cool.
Big Dave for Swampert is pretty good as well.
I kind of like Little Dave for yourself.
Yeah, all the Daves pretty decent. So.
Put in what? Get some deja vu.
Deja vu.
There it is.
Deja vu.
There it
Fire on the streets. So that was the half a name rater. Unfortunately, he's not named everything, and there was not a lot of explanation other than they have Dave in the name. So that was the Barnstreet Bidoofs. So we'll move on to the next name rater when I can get it on screen. which will be
And
coming
this
up.
is going to be a dense name raider right here.
Oh yes, this is going to be a good one.
Very in depth.
This is the Ealing Elekids. We got Sam's names.
Oh boy.
And special running theme with Sam's narrator is that he gives his own ratings of them as well.
He does.
Which I do quite like. So yeah, I will be reading them out with my, frankly, A+ English skills with a Z on the end. So we'll see how it goes, shall we? Actually, I do need to reopen the page. There we go. Okay, right, so we're going to start off. Did he give them in the right order? I hope to go.
I hope so. I hope so.
I haven't got the picture open, I've got the names open. So, first up, actually, before we get into that, he said, fingers crossed when you read these out, I'll still be in contention for a trophy this year. But I swear he sent me this.
Try-type trophy, maybe.
I swear he sent me this after he played the match. I don't know. Okay, yeah. So, first up, we have the Mega Aerodactyl, which he has called Good Polly. And he has given this nickname rank of number 9 out of 10.
So was the ranking his favourite mon of his team or his ranking of the nickname? Because wasn't it his favourite mon?
So it says, like last season, I've also provided my own nickname rank to let you know which are my favourite to compare to our own.
Okay, maybe I just misremembered it. That's fine.
Yes.
Is there a good explanation for it? Because at the moment it's shit.
Oh, God. Jesus.
I mean, there's a reason it's number 9. So,
I mean,
But he's giving it 9 out of 10.
Yeah, 9. Yeah, 9's
the
like
ninth.
the 9th one, so his least favourite.
9th best.
Oh, okay. I thought he was giving it the name a 9 out of 10. As in it's bang on great.
No, as in like he thinks this is one of his worst nicknames.
Oh, okay, that
We would agree.
yeah.
I haven't even done the reason yet.
Okay, hurry it up.
Come on, you guys interject right anyway. So his Archeops of old was called Polly.
Shit, right,
moving on. Jesus. His Archeops of old was called Polly. Gotta love that flappy bird. Aerodactyl is just better. Quick and hits hard, but very frail, so hasn't had the sweeping potential that he hoped for.
He got the home claws. That's what he needs.
He has got the home claws, so yeah, it was just a callback to his previous Archeops.
Fair enough.
Which is probably why it's number 9, I guess. You can change the names if you don't like them. Next
it's
up,
hard to name an Aerodactyl.
Terry, not Terry, was a great name.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It also frustrated me every time that you did the T's the wrong way around. Okay, then second we have the Volcarona, which is called Season 2, which he has given a nickname rank of number 7. He linked a replay to a game he played in, God, was it season 3?
Season 2.
Yeah,
Was
it was
it
actually season 2.
It's called season 2.
When
did it happen?
Damn it, man.
There was some clue to tell me what season it was.
It's a sign from the ether.
We'll never know.
There's no time.
There's no time to find out. Okay, so he has put the infamous misclick that cost him a place in the gold finals in arguably his best season. Damn that bug and damn Rob. So I asked for context of the match because it's been a while. So he said that he clicked Earthquake, which was neutral. Yes, on the Latios. So he was Latios against Volcarona, and he clicked Earthquake, which was neutral rather than clicking Surf, which killed the bug. He said he should have Dragon Danced on the Metagross the turn before when it bullet punched, so he could have taken 2, is what he said. So what, he could have taken 2 bullet punches?
Yeah, I guess he
And
could have
Dragon
taken
Danced
2
up during the
bullet punches.
time and then just swept from there.
Yeah, maybe.
And yeah,
I didn't even know he got Dragon Dance, and I have them on.
I know. Yeah, we had to look it up just for the show.
I was like, wait, just like, oh, Sick. New tech.
He also added, as the salty man that he is, that also just before the earthquake, and Mamoswine's eye shard were also the 2 lowest possible rolls, meaning Volcarona survived on 1% HP. So not only did he not click the right moves, but he also got haxed.
And he's been holding on to that for 4 years. What is that like?
We're at the end of season 5. Oh, love it. Yeah, love it. I do love a good bit of Sam Salt. Okay, then we'll get on to the next nickname, which, quite frankly, is fantastic. And this is the Zeraora, which is nicknamed Zebredigan.
It's a good one.
He is given the Ealing Elekids nickname rank of number 1.
Fair enough.
So you want more impressions or accents? I got one for you right here.
Brace yourselves, everyone. I've heard this, and it's not good. Not that I could do a better one.
It's blooming hard to do a Zap Bradigan impression. You need more lines as well, but here we go. So, well, if it isn't the lovely Leela. Yeah.
There we go. That was it. Everyone unclench. It's fine.
Kip, we need a new voice actor. There's more.
Oh, no.
So he's put.
Made it for the woman. Inform the men.
See, that was just you talking in a deep voice.
I know.
It
wasn't an impression. I just really like that line.
Yeah.
What causes a man to be neutral? Lust for power.
If we hit that bullseye, the rest of the dominoes will fall like a house of cards.
that was in a previous All-Out Pummeling like years ago.
It was.
Yeah. And Joe was like, wait, what? You said so many different things at the same time. Did you just come out of that on the spot?
Lovely callback.
Oh, definitely love a good callback. Anyway, yeah. So with a love of velour and playing like his love life. Yeah, playing like his love life. Hard and fast. Zeraora is another ex-dom mon that he has demonstrated how to use properly. Ooh, shit, son. Got some shade coming out.
I mean, it is a tier 2 this time.
What did he draft before? Was it the Decidueye? Decidueye and
was it the
else?
Glissapod, wasn't it?
Oh, it was Glissapod and Decidueye.
Yes, no, Glissapod is the main. It's the main boy I think he's referring to.
Oh, so next season we just need to look at what the Slowbos have drafted this season, and one of those will be on Sam's team next season.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any underperformers, Sam will be like, no, I'll show you how to use that.
I see you're a Arachnid.
I'm gonna give it a 3rd type.
Give it a 3rd type and it'll be amazing. He said super quick and bulkier than he would have thought it would be. Could do with a better ability and hitting just a bit harder. However, in Gen 8, it's got some additional moves to make it even better, which I believe it has.
Well, Absorb seems like quite a good ability.
Right.
Yes,
especially with Plasma Fist, turning all normal moves into electric. But
it was actually his undoing in his latest match, wasn't it?
He got traced.
He got traced for the God of War. Oh, that was so good. Like, who switches in your physically defensive weak mon into a physical mon? Oh wait, it's because you're a god and you got Volt Absorb. Or so you got Trace for the Volt Absorb. Man.
I've been saying it since the start. I think this could be Alana's season.
Yeah,
I've been backing her the whole time.
Yeah, well, because I thought it could have been a Tom versus Alana final. But then Tom went out, so then it's like, well, if Tom's out, then I guess it's Alana. It's gonna be the final. But yeah, she's playing a. I was going to say playing a nuts off for that. Doesn't really work, does it?
Metaphorical nuts.
Metaphorical nuts. There you go. Anyway, next one, we've got the Metagross, which is nicknamed Colossus. It has the Ealing Elekids nickname rank of number 5. Covered in metal with a giant X on its front, so it's named after the X-Man. Real bulky and has some good versatility, if a little slow, but it would help if you brought a priority move on it when needed. Captain Hindsight. Once again. Strikes again. Yeah, because I think... did he click Bullet Punch at the end of that match? and Blastoise
have
was just
it?
faster. So it went first with the Aquajet.
Don't know. I think it might have been
I don't
Pass,
know.
yeah.
I don't
either that
know
or he
who's
didn't bring
faster
it, which is what he's talking about.
Yeah. No,
I feel like
that's what I
Blastoise
guess.
is pretty slow. Metagross is what,
I
base
feel like
70?
Metagross should be faster, right? I
Blastoise
don't
is
know
like
base.
80 something, isn't it?
I don't know, it's a tortoise, which is making me think it's super slow.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
I mean...
It has no business being
It's
fast.
78 and Metagross is 70.
Oh, okay, so the
yes.
tortoise is faster than the...
If the tortoise still gets
My
rapid,
God.
so
I
it's
mean,
fine.
it is a tank,
just
it's got
spin the
cannons. Tanks are surprisingly fast, they can go 40 miles an hour. There we go.
So wait, are you saying that a base 78 speed is equivalent to 40 miles an hour? Therefore, that Zap Brannigan is moving about...
80
Zap
miles an
Brannigan
hour.
moves fast. Have you seen the film that it's in?
Wait, what? The film?
Their Aurora, you mean?
There's Aurora film.
Oh, no, I've not seen any.
No. I was like, I've seen the Futurama film.
Oh, no. Have you seen how fast Zap Brannigan is?
He doesn't seem that quick.
His love is like his law, hard and fast. That makes sense.
Dr. Lightspeed. In the film, Zaurora's like, it's practically like a Shinigami from Bleach. It just we below. It's like just Shumpo's in.
We're back to
just darts
Shunpo in
around,
this
yeah.
Flash Step again.
Yeah, Flash God Yoriichi. Yes. Okay, next mon, we have the Como. It's called Bob Gnarly. It's Ealing Elekids nickname rank of number 3. Looks like
I like
it has
it.
dreadlocks.
Approved.
Oh, yes, it's Bob Gnarly. Okay,
Yeah.
I like that.
Did it take you that long? JP?
But I was like, it's definitely like, hang on, but this sounds like something I've heard. I was thinking like, who are the famous Bobs I know? I was thinking, like, is it
Gnarly
a
was
comedian?
It was any
or-
clue to go on.
Underneath her.
I was like, is it Bob Dylan or?
If you read the explanation, he's like, yes, it's actually named after Bob Dylan, who's pretty gnarly at playing guitar. We're like, oh.
Bob Dylan, well known for having dreadlocks, has an awesome design. Bob Dylan is quad weak to fairy moves. It makes him nervous to bring him, but has a wide move pool and versatile, just like Bob Dylan, to both be physical and special. Should have gone belly drum versus Rob. Captain Hindsight strikes again.
I love that every single nickname is just sprinkled with a nice seasoning of salt.
I should have done this with this mon in this match.
Delicious.
Shouldn't have lost to Rob this season 4 when I lost to Rob, and then season 3 when I lost to Rob, and then like this time where I got knocked out.
When will he beat Rob? It's gonna happen at some. Never. Rob.
Mental.
Shit, son.
He's not got the stones for it.
It's not got the stones.
The
Apparently
mental
Alana does.
stones.
So.
And he's playing them off, right?
Maybe Sam's
Playing the hell out of them.
coding into his new tri-type that anybody who logs on with mental fear will automatically miss every time he can.
He gets crit every time, yeah.
Oh, weird, Rob. You just seem to get a crit all the time in this sort of...
He's got hidden bright powder on all of his moves.
yeah.
Is there remembering, was it season 1 or was it season 0 when Rob just got frozen every game? It was season 0, wasn't it? Because it was Islandurus.
I wasn't there, so
Was
I
it
don't know.
season 1? I can't remember. I just remember it was Islandurus got like frozen. So not only is it quad weak to
Landorus
ice.
incarnate that was, uber bad.
Uber, yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like a
was that whole
season 0
meme?
thing to me.
But every time his face showed up in the Outer League skits, it was like frozen over. Fantastic. Okay, next one is Primarina, which is Dugong in drag, kind of like that. Which gets the nickname rank of number 4, so actually lower than Bob Gnarly. Couldn't think of a good nickname at first, but it's grown on him. Another seal/walrus Pokemon dressed up to look like a fairy. I guess that's exactly what it is. Worst cry. No, he's got the best cry of all in the game. What are you talking about?
The big honk.
The big honk. He does have the big honk. It's like wee woo. Another JP impression for you there.
It was better than your Zap Brannigan one.
Oh, come on!
It's better than your Cockney, I'll go with that.
What is Cockney?
Cockney is an accent in London, JP.
No, I'm trying to think. What's it? Oliver, the Artful Dodger. What's his thing?
Yeah, they're all cockneys. Dick Van Dyke and all that.
I mean, that's.
But what does he
That's a
sound
rough
like? What does he sound like? The Artful Dodger. Because
All I want
I
to do is Craig David, just like read. Craig David, the Artful Dodger, knows how we do. Like,
is that Cockney?
No, that's just the name of the dude. It's like, it's sort of all right, me old China and all that bollocks. Like, you got to get the shoulders into it. Like, what's the fucking comedian's name? What's that early Cockney comedian's name? He's going out. Fuck.
Please, sir, can I have some more?
Mickey Flanagan.
Is
That's
that
what
Cockney?
it is. Yeah. Mickey Flanagan would be a good.
Mickey Flanagan?
Yeah.
Zeb Flanagan.
It's the perfect amalgamation of the two.
It is.
He's going out to outer space.
There is more info on this Purina, by the way.
Yeah.
So it has apparently the worst cry of all the Pokemon. But he's enjoyed using it, mostly for the cry. And playing around with different options. Because you always play with sound off on like everything. And has also improved in Gen 8 with some extra moves. Has it? Was it getting Gen 8?
Probably a Reveal.
Probably a Reveal.
Can't wait for that Aurora's to come out, and it doesn't have
Defog,
Aurora.
probably.
Defog. Yeah.
Grass.
What else could it possibly get that it didn't already have? It had Perish Song, for God's sake. Does it get Whirlpool?
I think it has Whirlpool and Perish Song already, right?
Oh, well.
I don't know, maybe it gets like
Light screen reflect, so it can.
Yeah, it might be like screens or
Recover.
Calm Mind or something like that.
Yeah, Calm Mind could be good actually. Although you tend to run either Assault Vest or Choice Specs on it.
Yeah.
Well, that's how I'd run it. Next mon is a Rotomo, which is called the Flymo. Ealing Elekids nickname rec number 8.
Really? I quite like Flymo, yeah.
I kind of like Flymo, yeah. Yeah, because it's got the Rotten Mo.
Yeah, it's
Rotom.
Flymo is a lawnmower.
yeah, and it's a flying, levitating lawnmower.
No,
Yeah.
I'd certainly put that ahead of like Metagross Colossus.
Yeah.
Number 5.
It's better than a Dugong and Drag.
I kind of like Dugong and Drag.
It's not as comedic, and I like Dugong and Drag also. But,
I think at the very least
Flymo's
swap Metagross and Rotom. So
yeah.
Swap 8 and 5 round. Okay, so this is a lawnmower that levitates. That is literally what it is. Not a very original name, but it ticks the boxes. Certainly does. A rare transfer from the Elekids as he panicked for a defogger, but the place. Oh, that explains why he got the Vileplume as well, because I was ripping him in the. Alasar, so we're picking both of them. So it's a rare transfer of the Elekids, apparently the defogger, but the playstyle of his team means that he's not needed as much. He also found himself thinking that grass types just aren't very useful, as everyone seems to resist them. Which I've also found, actually, that grass types...
Yeah, grass types are...
Actually, you have a very good one. How have you been finding it?
Fucking banging. Like, it's great.
I've got a good one as well. It's going pretty
It's going great with me.
Yeah.
Do we have a grass type on the Targats? What was it?
You do. You have the Go-Go.
Oh, the
yes,
Go-Go!
the Go-Go.
It was amazing every game it came! Twice!
Exactly.
What was it? Oh, no, it came 3 times, didn't it? Did it come? It came to the last game, right?
I think it only hit the field once, though.
Yeah.
Out of the 3 times it came.
I can't remember if it came
And
in
it was
the
shit
last
in the
game.
game.
No, because it set up the grassy terrain for the
terrain.
Hooper against Seb.
That it did. The Hooper that didn't then sweep.
Yeah.
Like I
That's
thought
great.
it would.
Yeah. Don't know what you're talking about, Joe.
Anyway.
Yeah, so the next one we have is the Lipard. Lipard Butterscotch, which has got the nickname of number 2. I see you yawning there, boy. Butterscotch from South Park's first name is Leopold. I don't watch a lot of South Park, so I'm not too sure. But so it felt like a good fit. So was that Leopold Butterscotch?
Yes, Leopold Stotch, and his nickname is Butters. Like, and obviously Leopard.
Okay.
That is...
Okay, got it.
Lipard,
good.
Leopold, and
That's
Lipard
good.
has all the yellow coloration on it, so it's buttery.
Okay, yeah. All right,
We have nuts.
After naming his Blossom Klefki for Butters, a Hawaiian name, did I say? After naming his Blossom...
Yeah.
Sorry, Keiki?
Keiki. Yeah.
Keik? No.
Yeah, it was an episode of South Park
Keiki.
where Butters is like actually like Hawaiian. He has a whole new name and stuff like that.
Okay, so after his,
I remember the reference. Don't worry, I got you.
Have to do that. This is part 2 of his Butters trilogy. Okay, so he's got.
Ooh, there's going to be a trilogy.
There's a trilogy. Oh shit! So part 2. The real question is, who will be nicknamed Professor Chaos?
Would you nickname Professor Chaos?
Alakazam.
I think it's your Bisharp.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's got the helmet on.
Okay.
I think that could be Professor Chaos.
Good.
Well, he's ended up.
I was trying to think of a smart one. I'm like, that's why I went Alakazam, but I don't know.
More than intended due to Prankster, and it's dark typing. There you go. You can talk about Bisharp again.
Obviously, we know you love the Lipard, JP.
I do love a bit of the Lipard.
It's done good work this season again.
Yeah.
It's
It's
one of
a
our
solid
best performing tier 5s, I think, in the whole league.
It can just do a lot of stuff. It's fast. It can hit okay hard, but I mean the Prankster is really good. It can knock off cat, knock off. The choice band. Then we have the Piloswine. It's called Peaches. Ealing Elekids, nickname rank of number 6. And he's used Mammoth a few times and given it the name Manny after the mammoth in Ice Age. Peaches is Manny's daughter, and so this seemed like a perfect fit. Unsure if he's been bringing it as female type though. I've not been checking, but I assume if he's not been trying to do it, then it's probably been male a couple of times.
It's a gender neutral mammoth. It's fine.
It's a gender neutral mammoth. That is true. Or I don't know. I've not seen that Ice Age. Is it got a female voice or is it a gender neutral voice?
It has got. He's got a son and a daughter. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Peaches
I
is going
watched
to be the daughter.
10 minutes of it once.
And now you've seen everything you need to.
That's all I need to know.
Are you ready for it? Here it comes. Unfortunate burn versus Empoleon, and the bulk of Viola doesn't outweigh the power granted by its evolution.
Sprinkle. Oh, such a good seasoning on top. Oh my god.
Oh, I love it. Oh,
Suck it out.
It's never a dry one with the Elekids name. Right? Never a dry one.
Absorbing all the moisture.
Again, and last, and apparently least, it's number 10, the Vileplume, which has been given the rank of number 10. It's been called Drake. And he has said, a shit name for a shit mon. Named after Dark Toad from Mario Party 10. It's me, Dark Toad! For me, Vileplume should be a dark type, as alluded to in his 3 types version of Showdown, patent pending. Oh, is he going to get a patent from it? Nintendo's going to sue. Be careful. He had high hopes this could be useful with some interesting sets, but when he finally came to bring it versus Tom, excuse me, half of those sets were incompatible and it was pretty impotent. It couldn't even poison the Slowbro. Couldn't even poison the Slowbro.
Dark Toad.
Dark Toad. Dark Toad would have been a great name because it's a toadstool. Well, I guess it's not a mushroom, but it looks kind of like a mushroom.
So it's meant to be a stinking lily, isn't it?
Yeah. But I mean, Dark Toad, I would have been hella down for Dark Toad.
I wouldn't have been number 10 right there. It was Dark Toad.
I'm the best. Cool.
You can have that Mario Party.
Mario Party 10. Isn't that the terrible one where you're all in the car?
One. Oh, I think that is.
Was that Mario Party 9? I can't remember.
I feel like that's 9. Which
I remember hating the car one.
No, 10 is on the Wii U.
Yeah, the Wii U was the car one, wasn't it? Mario Party 11. That's the. Oh no, didn't they do Super Mario Party?
9 was the kart one, but I don't know.
I can't remember. I think they did Super Mario Party afterwards, which was much better in every way. Cool. Right. Well, I think we have a clear winner here.
So there's a few I like. There's the Zap Brannigan, which is really good.
Mm-hmm.
There's I like Bob Gnarly. Yeah. I quite like Dugong in Drag. Don't take that out of context.
I mean,
He does like a dugong drag. Dugong gong.
Yeah, I don't. Any other favourites from the group?
I mean, for me, it's Zach Brannigan 100% all the way. That's got to be contender of nickname of the season for me.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Bob Gnarly. That's way better than my combo nickname of Snoop. Like, and if I ever redrafted it, it would be probably Bob Gnarly. I'd name it. It's very good.
Bob Gnarly is pretty cool.
Yeah. I like Flymo as well. Shout out to the Rotombo.
Yeah,
I like
Flymo,
them on, and I like the
yeah.
nickname.
Like Flomo a lot more than I should. But yeah.
I actually kind of like Bob Dylan, the combo as well.
That's not even a thing.
Yeah. And I would have liked Dark Toad if it was called Dark Toad and not Drake.
But isn't he called it Drake because that's Dark Toad's actual name?
Yeah, it's the name of the Dark Toad in
So how is that
10.
worse than him calling it just Dark Toad?
Because Dark Toad sounds funny.
Oh, okay.
That was supposed to Drake.
Because Drake sounds
Okay.
cool and edgy, where Dark Toad is like, hey, it's me, Dark Toad! Oh, there to ruin your day. Cool. Yeah, good showing from the Elekids on
Yeah,
name
consider
rating.
nicknames.
Lovely bit of salt added. Like,
Oh, so much
the
salt.
seasoning.
Right, well, I don't suppose any of you could very quickly go into Ealing's video and see if they put the next round's matches on. Oh, I guess we can work it out, can't we?
Yeah, we can work it out.
we know
Right, so
who's going
are we
here.
talking in black group or white group? Or
Well,
both?
we'll just say them all, won't we? 'Cause
So
I think you'll find our
these are
subreddit,
matches.
resident stupid sexy man, has already done it.
sexy man.
Stupid
Yeah.
sexy man.
You stupid sexy man.
Already done it for us. But praise be. So obviously we know the black bracket playoff. That will be the Kruger and Croconaurs versus the Frankfurt Frogadiers.
Mm-hmm.
You can get revenge for me because
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know.
So I don't want to fight him again. and then the second semi-final in the black bracket is me, Luton Town Leafeons, replaying the Swindon Slow Bros.
Hells yeah. I'm very much looking forward to that match, and I hope that you prep for it properly. I don't want to see you bring in a half-cast team.
A half-cocked team.
Half-cocked team, yeah. Just kind of wet flannel. Soggy.
Or a jellyfish.
PK, we made top 8. It's
Yeah,
fine.
exactly.
We can drop. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
We made
because-
day 2 top 8. Don't have to worry about it now.
But if Seb beats Yujo and then PK beats the Slow Bros and then Seb beats PK, that means I've got to fight him in a friendly where he's going to beat me and he's going to be champion of All-Out Pummeling. It'd be terrible.
Pummeling champion. We're adding our own new belt now. We are really assimilating this league.
Joe, you have
our own
to
belt.
beat him. You have to for the pride of
I
All-Out
mean-
Pummeling.
Yeah, we'll give it the old
yeah.
college try.
No,
He
that's
had to win,
half-assed.
so he won.
You gotta win.
That's what we're hoping for. Next episode, we're hoping for he had to win, so he won.
You need to channel.
I get all the way into the final. I was like, well, I had to keep winning, else I would have gone out of tournament. So I won the tournament. Yeah,
I've had nothing to do. I'm in quarantine.
Got quarantine, didn't I?
I thought about it and I thought, well, if I lose, it'll be bad. So I stayed winning. Yeah.
Stay winning, you know? It was just that easy.
My tactic was to carry on winning till I won.
Till I won the whole thing. And then I got to do another video where I was the king. Went to Burger King as well, got me crown.
Oh, you can't go to Burger King now, JP. It's still shut.
Oh, is Burger King shut? Are they not doing McDonald's delivery? Well, you see, I was in quarantine and I wanted some Burger King, so I got McDonald's delivery to get it for me. Is that Cockney? Is that a Cockney voice or is that?
No.
Right, guys,
Anyway,
in
in
the
the
comments.
white
No, in
bracket.
the comments, guys, you got to post your own Cockney impressions. That's your incentive for this video to do a thing.
Do we have any actual Cockneys in our league? Who's London based?
The only London's Marianne, and she's not.
It's definitely got to be
we
the
don't have
Holloway
any.
Hunchcrows, the BBC News with the Cockney accent. So I did the news one day, and
Please stop.
Just stop trying to do the accent you can't do.
I've probably done it at least once. I've done enough different accents now.
I've done it more than once, and it's been wrong every time. Moving on to the good side of the tournament, the white. Yeah, but these people won. Like,
Yeah, the winning.
Well, so
Yeah,
did you
the
guys. You won. You're selling yourself short.
Yeah,
You're selling the
lost our
show
way
short.
into
Yeah,
this.
we're fighting. We're down at the scraps. We're down in the slums. We're in Sector 7 still.
Sector 7G.
So the white bracket, we have the Kingslayers.
The Kingslayers.
Long live the king, the Wooshy Warty Tots.
Kingslayer
Facing up
and
against-
not Weeb Slayer. Fucking.
The Weep Slayer.
Youngling Slayer. There we go.
The younglings there against
Come
the
on, Weeb
Kings
Slayer.
of Kabutops. And this
Ooh. It's an
is
in-house
always
match.
a good match. Always a good match.
That is going to be match of the season. Calling
Yeah.
it now. Actually, no,
One,
it's going to be 2 hours long, and I'm going to hate it.
One of that household will get to a final.
Yeah.
True, it's true.
Oh, that is true. Actually, yeah. Good for them.
Yeah.
JB, you've just got to watch the replay. Don't watch the stream. Don't watch it live.
Yeah,
just
but-
watch the replay in hyperfast and have fun.
But if you guys both win your matches, then we can have 2 people from the show making it into the final. Oh, we have a guaranteed shot of someone being in the grand final for All-Out
Guaranteed
Pummeling.
grand finalist, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, if we win.
If we win our next match.
one of
You
those-
can't both lose. We've got a 50-50 chance.
Cut to next episode. Well, we both lost.
So the show's cancelled. Give us your name raider. We're going straight to the name raider this week.
Yes, we've got a 2-hour name raider session.
Finishing off everybody else. Why, to get your name raiders to us, please. We are still waiting on those.
And
Yeah,
we'll do
a
a
couple we've got left. So.
Should we do a top 10 nicknames for the season at the end?
Ooh.
That sounds
I'd have to
really
rewatch
spicy.
a lot of episdes of
Yeah.
the which
Oh.
might be a pisser.
Yeah, or I could
I might,
compile
if I just
this.
watch them all and we write them down. Like,
Yeah.
I can
Oh, there
send
you
you
go,
the
PK's
list.
volunteered.
Yeah.
I'll watch them all, write them down, we'll send you the list. It's
If you
fine.
want to see top 10 nicknames from the season at the end of the season, let us know.
That's going to be our end of season show,
Let us know in
JC.
the comments. Tell me.
That's for the
Like,
end of
subscribe.
season show. That's our
Yes.
award show.
Did we
We've
do an
already-
end? We didn't do an end of season show last season, did we?
Did we not? I thought we did an award show again. Because we did one the season before, I think.
Did we do that in the last episode? I can't remember what we did.
I don't remember.
End of last season was sort of. It didn't
Maybe
even
that was
happen.
maybe that was the season before because we had like a 4-hour long episode that was just us handing out various stupid awards.
We did do various stupid awards.
Once again, pure professionalism here from All-Out
Yeah.
Pummeling. Did we do something last year? Oh, I can't fucking remember.
Anyone remember JP's cheese strat of the week?
I'm beyond these days and months now. I didn't even know it was a bank holiday day because what the fuck would I? I've been inside for 4 weeks.
Is this camera even on?
That's a lie. I have been outside. I love the outside.
You do love the outside. I did walk a pace in the garden furiously.
Round the
yesterday.
outside. Yeah. Yeah, fortunately, I'm in a very lucky position that I live in the middle of the field, so I
You
have
live in
a
a
fair
field,
bit to go outside, but there's not a lot of people. Just dodge the farming vehicles and the cyclists.
Yeah. We have got one more game though.
We do, and it's a pretty good one.
I thought you meant
It's
the
our-
commentator. I was like, wait, what? No, we did the
Here
matches
we go!
ended.
We're doing
Oh.
my match finally. Finish it
Tangent,
off.
how could we forget? We didn't forget. We just want to leave this one till last. It is the Wapping Waylords, the
Whapping
grand
wholesale
champion
champion Royal
in-
Cocktail smorgasbords. You mean?
Yes, the provisional grand champion that we are backing on this show.
I'm back in the Weapon Waylords to win season 5.
Versus the team we rated the best out of everyone this season, the Sheffield Session Jars.
We can't count them out.
Oh, you can't
cannot.
count
And
out.
mathematically, the best team.
Yes,
And
as proven
If
by
he
All-Out
wins-
Pummeling.
Yes, if he wins, he proves us right. So it's either the person we back or the
Oh,
team
God.
we backed at the start.
We can't lose.
Yeah. So either we get so the only way we lose is if Out of Your League beats PK and then beats whoever wins your match, Joe.
Yeah.
And
That's
the-
the only way we
either-
lose.
Yeah,
but that
we've
means
got
that they have to do a happier
Actually,
show. and
It means we have a 4 out of 8 chance of winning here because
Yeah, 'cause we don't
I'm still
want-
in, PK's in, Alana, and we've got the Sheffield. So
we
the,
don't want.
top of the coin right now. We can't lose.
Yeah, so we don't want either of the Kabutops to win, We don't
Or-
want the Out Your League
Water Dogs.
boys to win, and we don't
Yeah.
want Seb
Or
to
Seb,
win.
I guess, apparently.
Yeah, it's completely
fuck
neutral
Seb.
on this show.
I don't want Seb to win.
yeah,
Fuck that guy.
Purely
Neutral
partial.
observers
Yeah.
here.
No.
I
No,
mean,
we're
he's gonna be
opinionated,
neutral.
and we're gonna give.
I'm against yours. I'm not.
I'm gonna shit talk over. But the real question is, PK, are you backing yourself to win season 5?
Hell no.
You're in the semi-finals.
Yeah,
of
that's
the
great.
London-
But I'm in a rematch. I don't like rematches.
Yeah.
He's out of his comfort zone.
Yeah, I'm out of the comfort zone.
It's a rematch
So it is.
for them as well. And they lost the last one.
Yeah, that's it's easier to come back once
You
you've
have
lost.
the high ground. You
He
know what
had the
happens
high
after the high
ground.
ground. You
But
just
what
need
you
to
know what he's
spam.
going to do? He's going to slice upwards.
No, you're the one that slices upwards. You don't give him the high ground so he can slice you when you jump over him. Just leapfrog
of-
over each other.
Think
Up
of
the hill.
Mars forward tilt. He's just going to slice.
Oh,
And I'm going to be
the
there.
tipper.
No matter where I go, I'm going to get hit.
No,
I can't
you-
go down, I'll get hit. I can't go back, I'll get hit.
You just got to avoid the tipper and you're fine. It's not Lucina.
Yeah, it's not. They're not Lucina, that's for sure. Yeah, it's just a paltry math. These slow bros.
I hope people enjoyed
And I'm a
me
Joker,
versus
so
Crispy
we'll win.
in Smash.
As the season goes, just 1v1 me in Smash scrubs. So,
Yeah. You can beat my team in Pokemon, but can you beat me in Smash? Said him in Smash. And that...
hit him with Falcon Ditto.
Falcon did. Oh, I did. Oh, Falcon did. That is going to close out another episode of All-Out Pummeling. I hope you have enjoyed our
Been the longest one yet.
ramblings,
Maybe
our
not in
technical
time.
issues. Yeah, we've got to fill the time somehow.
At the end of the season, there's not enough content somehow.
Not enough content, but we can still drag it out to an hour and a half.
An hour and a half, JP. You did drag it out. For an hour and a half.
I
Damn it.
didn't want to drag it out to an hour and a half. I was forced. My hand was
You literally
forced.
said I'm dragging.
We can only apologise for this episode and its content therean.
There's content, if you can
Yeah.
call it that. As this
The
time that we've
ramblings of
wasted of your
madman.
day
And us.
and ours.
End it, PK. End it.
So, as we say at the end of every episode of All Out Pummeling, Football Manager update, we got promoted, and now we're bottom of the league. Good night. God, I gotta go back to Midgar. Final Fantasy 7, let's go.
Final Fantasy 7, let's go.
Let's go.
Catch you all on the flip side.
Peace.
Goodbye. Jesus.
What an episode. Quality.
Best quality, yeah.
Quality episode.
Best work.